Good morning, everybody. It is Friday the 13th. How awesome cool is that? So that's 13, which is a 14, and 7 from 2023, which is 21, which is a 3. So, okay. These numbers mean something? I'm just not sure what. And that's okay too. Somebody out there knows. But Friday the 13th is just like too cool. All right, we'll split these. And then once we've carefully shuffled, we'll just randomly pick one from the middle here. Uh, yeah, that one, which would be, what do we got? We got karmic relationships and water your garden. All right, let's do this. So that's the one on the bottom. So we'll do water your garden first. Didn't we have that yesterday? I think we did. How cool is that? The collective needs to chill out. Look after yourself. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Earth is a seasonal planet, and as such, you're a seasonal being, cyclic. You can't be on and in full bloom month after month, day after day. You're strongly being called to put on the brakes, rest, and refuel. Take a moment to restock and replenish and slow right on down. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. You're being called to take responsibility for your well being, to put your health and body first. I know it can feel like time is running out and is as if there are urgent things that simply can't wait. However, if you keep pushing on, soon fatigue will set in. This way of living isn't sustainable. If anyone continues to race through life, eventually they will reach exhaustion, and it will take longer to recover than it would have done to rest. Immune system disorders and mystery illnesses are becoming more common because we're putting too much pressure on our bodies to keep up with the instantaneous pace of modern life. And the jab. How are you being called to put on the brakes? Actually, a little bit at the end there, that wasn't on the card. That was me. How are you being called to put on the brakes? To rest, restore, and rejuvenate. When was the last time you took a holiday or had a full weekend, day or afternoon off? Look after your precious body and mind. Give yourself enough time to recover when you find yourself running on your reserves. There is enough time. Life will bend toward you when you do. What is your body yearning for? That's a really good question. What is your body yearning for? I remember there was one time in my life I was really uh like I was dreaming about Swiss chard. Not anymore, but what does that tell you? You know, your body will tell you what it needs. Okay, karmic relationships, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds, or old souls who are part of this cosmic history, are incarnate on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. Which is quite a stretch for the imagination. However, when you consider that your soul is eternal, entirely possible, even plausible. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation and enables easier ruling because it's easier to rule individuals than it is large unified groups. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into reactive second guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find mutual ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished because it's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet, that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? So, which relationships do you find the most challenging? How can you see things from a different perspective or even that other person's perspective? How are you being called to allow growth through conflict? These are not easy questions, but they are vital to us as individuals, as a collective, and quite possibly as a species. Be well. Enjoy your questions, enjoy your introspection, and above all, enjoy your meditation. Have a beautiful day, you guys. Be well. Talk tomorrow.